The atmosphere in the royal palace of Hastinapur was unusually tense that day. An unknown fear seemed to have gripped the heart of the Miraj Yudhishthira. Arjuna had gone to Dvarka many months ago and had not yet returned. With each passing day, Yudhishthira's anxiety grew deeper. He turned to Bhima and said, "Brother Bhima, have you noticed? Nature itself seems to be warning us of some great impending event. Bad omens are appearing everywhere. Meteors are falling from the sky. The sun's light has dimmed, and a ring keeps forming around the moon. The earth trembles, trees groan in the wind, and animals behave strangely. Jackals howl facing the rising sun, cows shed tears, and the calls of birds are filled with restlessness. Feels as though the end of an age is near. A single thought haunts me again and again. Could these be signs that our beloved Krishna has departed from this world?" Bhimacena remained silent, for the same dreadful thought was beginning to take shape in his own heart. Just then, the sound of weary footsteps echoed from the entrance of the palace. It was Arjuna, but no longer the mighty warrior they once knew. His radiance was gone, his face was pale, and tears streamed down his eyes. He walked straight to Yudhishthira and fell at his feet. Startled, Yudhishthira cried out, "Partha, what has happened to you? Is all well in Dvarka? Are our grandparents, King Shurasena, Uncle Vasudeva, Aunt Devki, and her 7 sisters safe? What of Pradyumna, Anirudh, Samba, and King Ugrasena? Are they all happy? And our crown jewel, Lord Shri Krishna, he is well, isn't he?" Arjuna's throat choked with emotion. For a few moments, he could not speak. Then, in a trembling voice, he said, "Brother, that age has ended. The light that guided our lives, our Lord Shri Krishna, has left this mortal world and returned to his divine abode." A deep silence fell over the assembly hall. Arjuna continued, "Dvarka is no longer the same. When Krishna departed, its very soul departed with him. Without him, all directions feel empty. The Yadavas, intoxicated by wine and pride, destroyed one another with their own hands. It was a dreadful sight, and I, the same Arjuna whose arrows once struck fear into the hearts of gods, I found myself powerless without Krishna. I tried to protect his queens and bring them from Dvarka, but along the way, a band of hunters attacked us. I had my Gandiva bow, but my arrows failed, my strength was gone. They abducted the helpless women, looted our treasures, and I stood there, helpless. I am no longer a warrior, only a man burdened with memories." Tears rolled down Yudhishthira's eyes. In a calm voice, he said, "Arjuna, this too is part of the divine play. Whenever the burden of evil increases on earth, the Lord incarnates to restore balance. Krishna came for that purpose. Now that his work is done, he has shed his mortal form. Our time too has come. The age of Kali has begun. It is time for us to renounce the world and walk the path of God." When Mother Kunti heard the news, she peacefully merged her soul with her beloved Vasudeva. Yudhishthira then crowned his grandson Parikshit as the king of Hastinapur and Vajra as the ruler of Mathura. After giving up all worldly attachments, he adopted silence, fasting, and detachment. Clad in simple garments, the Pandavas began their final journey towards the Himalayas. Draupadi, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Satyava followed Yudhishthira, leaving behind all worldly bonds. Their march northward was a journey of penance, renunciation, and inner conquest. As they walked, Draupadi was the first to fall. Yudhishthira glanced back but did not stop. He said, "She favored Arjuna more than others, and thus her body has fallen here." One by one, Satyava, Nakula, Arjuna, and Bhima too fell to the ground. Only Yudhishthira continued forward, sustained by the power of his righteousness. At the end of his path, a celestial chariot descended from the heavens, sent by Lord Indra himself. "King," Indra said, "your time on earth is over. Come, ascend the chariot and enter heaven." As Yudhishthira stepped onto the divine chariot, he beheld Duryodhana and other Kaurava warriors already seated in their heavenly forms. Then, a radiant light appeared. It was the divine presence of Lord Shri Krishna himself. Yudhishthira folded his hands and bowed at his feet. All sorrow, pain, and worldly illusion faded away. The Pandavas' final journey was not merely a journey of the body, but a journey of the soul toward eternal peace, where all differences cease to exist. Whoever remembers this sacred tale with devotion attains detachment, wisdom, and ultimately the blessed realms of truth and light.